Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have some Marvel Legends for you. So this is my latest Marvel Legends review. I've done catch up on a lot of the Infinity War stuff, the Marvel Studios' first 10 years figures. So now I'm still catching up, but we are on the Captain Marvel series, and I didn't get all of the Captain Marvel figures in the waves that released. I'm not trying to collect every single Marvel Legends figure that's out there. Some waves I might get all of, some I'm going to pick and choose. So in this case, I kind of picked and chose. So my wife got me this Captain Marvel figure here, and then Hasbro got me, when I went to New York Toy Fair, the Nick Fury package right here. So both of these I didn't actually get myself, although I wanted the Captain Marvel at least, and then out of the extra packs I was like, oh, let me get something different. Let me get Nick Fury here, and we'll get the cat right there, or spoiler alert, the Flurkin. So yeah, very excited about these figures. Again, there's some Build-A-Figure pieces, at least in this one. Don't care, I'm not really collecting all of them, but I figured it'd be cool to get another Nick Fury figure. And Captain Marvel, this one is the one out of all of them that I would pick, because you have her full suit, and then you also have, you can swap it out with just her head there, instead of just wearing the helmet too. So definitely excited about that. So yeah, these are from the Captain Marvel movie. This is the Build-A-Figure Kree Sentry line. So if you get all the pieces in the wave, you can get the Kree Sentry. There's the characters right there. Great movie. I love the movie. Very well done. And yeah, very excited about these. So you can pause the video and read their bios if you can see the bios, if you are so interested in that. But these are the figures in the line. If there are any other ones that I would get Talos, and then maybe the other Captain Marvel. Jan Rog, I guess, is okay, and I don't really care about the other ones that are not from the MCU, but again, I don't care about the Kree Sentry either, so it's really if I care about the Build-A-Figure. That's the other part of it, because the Endgame wave, which I'll be reviewing soon, I wanted the Build-A-Figure, so there's some individual figures I didn't care about that I had to get for the Build-A-Figure. So, regardless, here it is. So we're going to check out Captain Marvel and Nick Fury from the Captain Marvel movie, so without further ado, let's get these open and take a look. Alright, here they are out of the packaging. We got Nick Fury and Carol Danvers herself, Captain Marvel. So let's take a look at Nick Fury first. So, here he is. So, he's just in his old suit and tie, him being an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Pretty cool. So, very simple style, but definitely is pretty nice. And there is his face, which, again, Marvel... Hasbro, I guess, in particular, they do such a great job at capturing the likeness of the actors. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, really cool. So, yeah, again, a great detail. I love it. I love the way that Hasbro also just molds their figures, especially something like this. Like, they mold in the creases and stuff that would be in the suit, It just makes it look so much more authentic. It really does. So, nice job there. So he does come with this weapon right here, this little pistol. So, pretty standard, but there it is. So as far as articulation goes, oh, I guess I should also mention the other thing that he comes with. So here's Goose right here, the Flurkin. There it is right there. Very interesting. I'm not going to spoil stuff from the movie, but very interesting. There's nothing that this thing does. Like, there's no movement of anything. It's just one solid piece. So, unfortunately, because of that, you really can't, getting it to stand up. It doesn't really... Yeah, I don't know. I find this to be kind of useless, this little piece. It doesn't really do anything. You can't even... but... if you want it, you got it. Then there's this Build-A-Figure piece, the Kree Sentry, which, again, I don't really, care to build, but if you do, at least you get an idea of the size and scale of this thing. If this is the arm, it's going to be a pretty massive figure, which usually the Build-A-Figures are, so that's pretty neat. So, some movement there, but there you have it. All right, so back to Nick Fury. Articulation. Obviously, the head's going to rotate and move up and down because it's on the ball joint because it's a removable head. This whole suit, by the way, is movable, so it's not attached to the body. Can it come off? You might be able to finagle it off, possibly. I do like this though, is that with the suit, it's covering up, all you see is the shirt and tie, right? But when you open it up, you can see inside the little black pieces right there, sort of the holsters and things. So they didn't have to add that attention to detail. You could have done this and it could have just been a full white t-shirt, but the fact that they actually did is super nice. It shows you that attention to detail that they have. The tie is also not attached, so it is, you know, a separate little thing. Again, nice little bit of detail. So yeah, in terms of articulation, so the arm's going to rotate around. This whole piece rotates. It does move upwards as well, like that. Double joint at the elbow, and then the hand is going to be able to rotate and also move in and out a little bit. Okay, so good range of motion there. As far as the upper body, you do have some movement there, like that. And then also the whole body does rotate around. The legs, you know, pretty standard. Doesn't really go back because of the butt, basically, but moves forward, rotates around. Double joint at the knee, and then the feet move up and down and twist around as well. So again, very standard Marvel Legends articulation, but allows for lots of posability. Very dynamic, like definitely some cool poses that you can get. So he's there and he's looking, he's like, what's going on over there? Boom, in comes Captain Marvel, and yeah, here we go. So this is the full suit right here, and I love the colors that they went with here for the paint. Like the red is a nice shiny metallic, but especially that blue, that shiny look to it. It's got I don't even know how to describe the type of paint. It's very glossy, but it makes it look kind of cosmic in a way, which is, you know, kind of the point, but it's really interesting. Just the style of how, I don't even know how to describe it, but just the, it's almost like they mixed in little bits of like a darker paint. And you can sort of see it as you know, move around. Like it's not just solid blue, but there's almost different shades of blue, which makes it more dynamic looking. But it's nice and shiny, and it looks really cool. So yeah, I dig it. I think it's a really nice looking figure. So Captain Marvel definitely looks pretty great. In terms of detail, again, there you have her with the full helmet, her eyes glowing as well. That's certainly a look right there. There you go. You got the emblem right there. Yeah, really cool suit. I do like her suit design. The red and blue does look pretty nice. Some good amount of detail as well. Okay. Pretty cool. Yeah, really, really nice looking. And so she also comes with alternate hands. So you have these fists right here, which you can kind of see the fingers a little bit in the tips. But so you have the fists, but if you don't want the fists, if you want something different, then you can swap out the hand like so. And you have two open hands like that. I kind of wish they would have had some hands that are like in between, you know, like I don't know how much I'm going to want karate chop hands versus fists. Like, why can't I just have like normal like hands like this? You know, why does it have to be permanently flat or like that, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's all right. But you just plug and play, and there you go. There's her karate chop action. And of course they can bend in and out. So, you know, however you want her to do it. So, I don't know. I kind of prefer the fists if I had to pick out of the two. The karate chop hands, I just don't see as much of a use for display-wise. But there you go. So, then you also have the swappable head. So you can pop that off. And we have Brie Larson right here. If it will go on. Did it go on? I think it did. There we go. And they did a great job at capturing her likeness as well. And there you have Captain Marvel. I actually prefer this. I don't like... Look, it's not that this is bad. Like, I think this is kind of cool, I guess. But if I had to pick, I'm not sure that I like the helmet style as much as just her in the full suit like that. I kind of in general prefer that for a lot of different superheroes, because it makes me like really feel like that person is in the suit, you know, because you really see their full face. But like Captain America, like when he's, you know, just wearing, or when it's just him and he doesn't have that helmet on, like it definitely looks cool. So I kind of prefer the same here with Captain Marvel. But yeah, I mean, really, really cool looking figure. Articulation then is going to be pretty much the same. So the head's going to be able to, you know, rotate all the way around, up and down a bit. The arms do rotate. They move up a little bit, but the one thing you got to be a little careful of, which I almost kind of did some damage to here. In fact, I'm kind of afraid that I did a little bit just now, is you can't bend it too much. You can bend like this because the shoulder piece really just kind of lays flat against it. I just did a little too much, and it almost looked like it was peeling off, but it seems like it's still on there pretty solid. So just be careful with that. So it doesn't, she's not able to move her arms up too much because of that. But it's there. And then you do have a single joint right here at the elbow, but this whole arm piece does rotate. And the hand, of course, rotates and goes in and out. So a little bit of range of motion there. Okay. Then you have the whole upper body, which is, you know, going to be able to move around and move up and down as well, and side to side. This whole piece is all one solid piece, so you can't rotate it down here. It's only up here that it rotates. The legs, you know, go apart. Don't really go back much, which most of the Marvel Legends, you know, kind of are, but it moves forward, twists around. You have the double joint at the knee. And then this piece does not rotate, but you do have the feet that go up and down, and then, you know, twists around as well. So, pretty good motion there. But yeah, definitely really, really cool. And I like the pose they had when she was in the box. I don't know if I can recreate it, but like her flying through space pose or whatever. I suppose I need the helmet for it to really do that. But again, you have some nice like display stands. I mean, you can do that and boom, have her on display, add some effects pieces of different things coming off of her, and that's a pretty awesome looking figure. Like that's pretty great. So I like it. I think it turned out really well. So if you're looking for a Captain Marvel figure, this is the one that I would recommend to get the full design. I think the other Captain Marvel one has like her jacket on it and stuff too, which is okay, but you don't get the full suit, you know, and that's what I like. I definitely wanted a figure of her full suit, and I think it looks really cool. So that is Nick Fury and Captain Marvel from the Captain Marvel wave of Marvel Legends figures. That's a lot of Captain and Marvels that I'm saying. Had to think about that for a second. But hopefully you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought. I do have some more reviews of some Spider-Verse Marvel Legends. What else do I have? Well, Endgame Marvel Legends and more. And SH Figuarts of Marvel stuff too. So lots of great Marvel content on the way. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.